Let's go.
Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're watching from. This is Caroline Namugabi in G Street Wise Studio. Right about now, we're doing an interview for Kwaz RG, right? He's one of the best producers right now, upcoming, and he's also a writer. You better get to know about this young, upcoming young gentleman, young blood, spoiling out, making things work in the UK right about now. So we're going to go deeper because he's also a songwriter. So here we go. Kwaz, introduce yourself.
I'm Kwaz RJ, producer, artist extraordinaire, just making it happen, trying to.
Fantastic. So tell us some of the people that you've produced, because I see some big names. He was mentioning Double S, and I was like, rah.
Yeah,
and then you had someone in the studio today.
So I had a few people in the studio, today working on some stuff. I worked on a beat with Tiny Boost called Street Dreams. I would say he's the one that actually brought me in with the music situation, with the first UK artist, big artist doing the track with. But since then, it's opened the doors for other things to happen and work. Yeah, I'm working with other artists from around the world and making beats because more time. I like making tracks myself and whatever, but I also more enjoy making beats for other people.
So Kwaz RG, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
We're gonna go delve into deeper because I see you listening to Nas, Tupac, real deep music back in the day. So you as a producer and as a writer, do you think it's better to be a producer, writer, or to be a musician? Which one makes you more capital?
Do you know what? Yeah, I think that individual. For me, it was I started off making beats in the time on the grime era. So '04. So grime was going off in '04. I started making beats due to that. But at the time, no one was rapping on my stuff. Do you know what I mean? Because everybody was in grime, but I was making hip hop.
Ah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that was quite frustrating, and because of that, I had to learn to rap. So then I started rapping on my own stuff, and yeah, I feel like I now, because I've been doing both of them so much, I feel one can't go without the other for me, because I could
rapping.
Yeah, the rapping or making beats, because I could make a beat. I'm like, as I'm making the beat, my lyrics are just going in my head. Do you know what I mean? Or vice versa. If I'm writing to another beat, I'm like, I can make my own beat. Why am I? Do you know what I mean? So both of them for me complement each other.
But where do you make more money though, Kwaz RG? Because you
money.
See, basically, I know that rapping is your passion, might be your passion, but it's also to do what you rap about. Because you see, nowadays, there's bare rubbish out there. People rapping nonsense. You get me? Because we grew up in the same era. You understand? The times that music was music. People used to write music, real songs that will move you. From the ghetto. But they don't copyright their music.
No.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
And that's the business, Mr. Cut you off here.
Yeah.
The business side, I feel the talent is there, and I feel like a lot of people want to do the music side, make beats and whatnot. But I feel if I knew what I know now, then back then, I would have spent more time focusing on the business side of things, getting your contracts, knowing what you're doing, not cutting yourself short, because I found along the way from when I started to now, I've cut myself really short. you know, and it's more time is for the love of it, because I'm not really, obviously, yes, it'll be good to not have to work ever and make money off music, support your family, people around you and whatnot, but like, yeah.
Do you know what it is? I respect you a lot, because you see, I was talking to you a hot minute in the other room, and you was like, look, I'm trying to, you know, register my company. You're about that real business side of it, which makes you more money. And as you said, you have to learn it. But there's a lot of youngsters out there that have this talent that you've got, and you know they've been ripped off. Like what Dem and Dash says, there's a lot of culture vultures out there.
Yeah, a lot of culture vultures.
Yeah, a lot of culture vultures.
But you know what? The culture vultures, they're not to blame. It's the people that don't learn the business, they're the ones to blame, because they didn't take the time to do the research and they were just in it quickly for the money. So that's what I was going back to, sorry, because my brain went somewhere else. It's not always about the money, it's for the love, do you know what I mean? Sometimes, trust me, it's for the love of it, man.
So, do you think the UK music industry, right, has been accepted now than when it was back in the 90s and them times there? Because now, you know, like it's more so America. When people say, "Oh, if I go to America, I'm gonna blow." You get me? I'm gonna blow. But like the UK scene seems like it's coming up right now. And what advice would you give producers such as yourself and writers and businessmen such as yourself?
I'd say, try work with a lot of people. Like, don't be afraid to work with people. Step out your comfort zone. Be humble, and learn as well. Because there's been times where I've been in sessions with an artist, and I can't do something, and they've shown me what to do, and it's like, right, like thanks, man. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like every session, try and learn something, no matter who you're with in the session, no matter how small it is. Just venture out, man. Because I feel the music scene in England now, in the UK, is really big, especially compared to the 90s. I think it's more accepting, you know, and I think it's because America is, I don't know, it's the foundation of hip hop.
Yeah, we know that.
America's the foundation of hip hop.
Yeah, we know that.
And you know, UK is the foundation of grime, garage, and all of that.
Yeah.
And I feel like now, in the time that we're in, the UK has merged both of them shits and to make their own sort of sound. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what?
But I think as well, why it's good to be in America, because America's so big, there's more people over there, so your fan base there's more of a chance to have a bigger fan base out there because it's so big. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Do you know what? I like the fact that you said be humble. This is how I know that you're knowledgeable. It takes a deep person to say those kind of things, you know. You remind me of the young soldier, Tupac. Because you see what you say, you learn from the artist as well. Like, you have to be humble. And the more knowledge you get, the more experience you get me? Like, as you say, back in the days, we was about garage, funky house, grime, whatever.
Like jungle
is receiving nowadays, you know what I mean? But, you know, the UK scene is coming up, but a lot of them are not being humble. No. The ones that are popping out there, like, you know, I forgot his name. What's his name? The funky house. I forgot his name.
Funky house.
What's his name? The grime scene. No, not Denea. Denea's old, like us, old school.
Stormzy.
Yeah, Stormzy. Yeah. You get me? I see how the work that Stormzy does.
He put in mad work. And he also does like community work. You get me? Like things like that. Getting the youths out of the streets, painting, whatever. He's trying to like use his music as a weapon to liberate his own community. You get me? What would you have to say about that, really, in closing? I think it's dope. I think it's very inspiring because music is what we love to do, and he's made it. Do you know what I mean? So I feel if you're in that position, it's really good to come back to the community and do as much as you can. But you know, some people want to downplay the work that people do. They say it's not enough or this. I feel like anything you can do once you've made it, to come back is good, you know. Like my dream, what I'd want to do is, once properly established, is set up a little centre or something for many little things, you know, for kids to come and learn music, not even just music, like the business side of things, you know, like kids that might be vulnerable and homeless, teach them how to cook, teach them how to be able to fill out application forms, let them know about like business, how to make business. You know, like, how to make it
Yeah.
We love
and
that.
like let them know to take the steps, because we have goals, but as long as we take them steps, like, we're good. You know what I'm saying? If you wake up every day and you know you're taking a step closer to where you want to be, but you know there's always bullshit along the way, it's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So, audience, you had it from Kwaz. You know what? He said that in the business, music business, it's important to produce and write. It's not all about rapping. He's made his money to produce and write. Make sure when you pop, make sure you give back to your community. So I'm going to ask real quick, share your social media outlets, how can people get to you and so forth, and you know, leave it as
Well, you
that.
can find me on Instagram, QwaziRJ_official. Got a website, QwaziRJ, the letter 2, yeah, .bandoozle.com. That's QwaziRJ2.bandzoogle.com. Not Dougal.
So listen, we've been here in Streetwise Studio, G Streetwise Studio. Out here now, your girl signing out. We've got more people coming up for interviews. See you later. Take it easy.